Good afternoon, good morning, and good noon to everyone today streaming in for the daily Antidote of Song. My name is Katie Aboudou, coming to you from Tacoma Park, Maryland, and I will be hosting today in the room. I'm so excited to be here with this community. I'm going to go slow and I'm going to make sure I hit all the talking points. So welcome to the Daily Antidote, and thank you so much to Carpe Diem Arts for keeping this going for so many days. Um, so I'd like to welcome everyone into the room. I wish I could sing like Dick and Kathy, but I cannot. But I can say hello to you each. So first, hello to Shruthi, our artist of the day, joined with her family, Jyothi and Veena, coming in from India. We're Amy Conley couldn't join us today, Shruthi, but we're so happy you're here. Hello to Joe, coming in from New Hampshire, Ariana running tech in LA, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Sarah in Santa Cruz. Hi, Susan in Cincinnati. Love that wall behind you. Sarah in Texas. Good to see you. Karen C in Iowa City. Doug in Vermont. Aloysius driving in Massachusetts. Jenny in Suffolk. Good evening to you. Hoda in British Columbia. Delhi in Maryland. Sheila in Florida. Cricket in Maryland. Marianne in Brighton, UK. Maggie in San Ramon, California, Carolyn in Boise with that beautiful 1,753 number sign, John and Maxine in Cape Cod, welcome to you, Sue in Seattle, Bob in Albany, Pauline in UK, hello. Fred in Silver Spring, my neighbor, Luda in Victoria, BC. Let's see, where are we here? Pauline in the UK, hello. Oh, you all are bouncing around, bouncing around. Amy. Oh, Amy Conley. Yay, you made it. We're so glad you can be here. We're so glad you can be here. Hope you feel better soon. Jane in Texas, Nan in Michigan, Kathy in Colorado, Bob and a bear in Massachusetts, Anna in Boston. Thanks for working with us today. Loriana, Cochina, and Courtney, Elizabeth in California, Kim in Vancouver, Jamie in Victoria, Nancy in Washington State with her beautiful cow, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Caroline in DC, Olga, welcome, Linda in Concord, Gary in Massachusetts, Don and maybe some curly tops coming in, Mabel and some bears, and let's see who else we have off camera. Carol J in Connecticut. Did I miss anyone? Wave at me wildly if I missed your name. Did I miss you? Did I miss you? Okay, I think I said hello to everybody. So welcome everyone. It's great to be here. Let's do a deep breath like Joe. I think I could really use that now. I think we all can. Deep breath in. It's so great to be back here with this community. So I'd like to introduce and welcome our beautiful singer today, Shruthi, Jyothi, and Veena, and your family. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song.
Thank you, Katie, and hi everyone. It's so nice to uh, jump in here and sing. And I know that we're going through so much everywhere in the world. So these are songs that I call Tair Sadam songs. And Tair Sadam is curd rice or essentially any comfort food. Think of a grilled cheese sandwich. Like these songs are meant to be like grilled cheese and Tair Sadam and curd rice and that sort of stuff. Like all comfort foods for the soul. So I'm going to do a song that I've done before. But I have to tell you that when my mom, and it's 10:30 in the night over here, but when my mom heard that we're on the Antidote and we're doing it, she jumped straight out of bed and she's like pulled herself in front of the camera. And this is my little sister Jo. And so yeah, so we're gonna sing some old comfort songs for you. You'll recognize at least one of them. किनारे लगाओ किनारे लगाओ किनारे लगाओ किनारे लगाओ नाव किनारे लगाओ प्रभु जी नाव किनारे song by the 17th century poetess Meera. And she says, just take this boat to the shore. She's like, the waters are deep and this boat is growing old and it's drowning, but just take me to the shore if you can. Nadiya gahari, naav puraani, Nadiya gahari, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani, doobat naav taraav prabhuji, doobat naav taraav prabhuji. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't 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 gonna study, oh no more. Gyaan dhyan ki saangad baandhi, Gyaan dhyan ki saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi. Daude daude chale aao prabhuji, daude daude chale aao prabhuji. So she says, with knowledge and awareness and wisdom, I will build a bank along the shore. Come running, O Lord, like with this wisdom and awareness, I shall build myself a bank. Now just take this boat to the shore. Gyaan dhyan ki saangad baandhi, Gyaan dhyan ki saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi, saangad baandhi. Daude daude chale aao prabhuji, daude daude chale aao prabhuji. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't 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 gonna study, oh no more. Meera says that I just surrender at your feet now. Just take me to the shore. Kaahe meera,
Kaahe meera, giridhara naagar,
Kaahe meera, giridhara naagar,
giridhara naagar, giridhara naagar,
giridhara naagar, giridhara naagar. Charan kamal bali aao prabhuji, charan kamal bali aao prabhuji. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't gonna study.
study, oh no more. Ain't gonna 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 study, oh no more.
Wow. I want to clap. I have to clap. Thank you. Wow. Thank you to your whole family for singing that song. And what a way to bring those two songs together. How did you do that?
I was actually sitting by the riverside, by this little tributary, not so little tributary of the Ganga, called the River Song. Actually, that's what it's called. It's called the River Song. And I was sitting there, and I don't know, these songs came, started singing to each other. So I don't know how it happened. It's something happened. The universe wanted, um, yeah, the universe wanted these songs to meet, I guess, and so. And then they've always been in conversation, these songs for me.
Wow. That's really beautiful. I was poking around on your website, which everyone should go poke around on, and it was talking about how your music finds itself at an intersection, of like classical music and like nature and coming together. So I think it's really cool how you have these two songs from other parts of the world coming together, and also like talking about civil rights and like the movement that's alive and kicking today, and thinking about how there have been leaders here like Dr. Martin Luther King, who was inspired by like Gandhi, like who was a major inspiration. And so then
Yeah, yeah, I think that these movements have always existed, and that's something like Mirabai is a 16th, 17th century poetess over here, and it's what is called the larger bhakti movement now, which is but it was always a movement of resistance and love and finding the divine within you away from oppressive systems. So these stories that we're going through, and in India we've been going through it since 2014, and it's something I've shared repeatedly over here at the Antidote as well. But it really feels like we're in cyclical times, and that these stories keep coming around and keep going around. And so I think for me, what I kind of take heart from is that, uh, for better or worse, these stories have kind of been here before, they've happened before, and then they're happening again. And we know that people have gotten through these times, and we know that often songs and poetry have been the resistance of times like ours, and the way to carry sanity and wisdom and love and truth forward. And so hell yeah, we can get through this again. We will.
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna interrupt this cycle, this crazy cycle, maybe with love and hope.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's great. So I see you brought your family with you today. So what do you all play instruments? Do you guys sing on your own too? Like what's going on?
We sing together quite a bit.
Yeah, we sing together quite a bit. Mom, do you want to share anything?
No.
Yeah, we sing together. That's the joy, and it's I think it's always been, and now we get to share it with the world. Like, I'm the only one who kind of goes on stage and does it, but Jyothi's been on her own song trip, and Mum's been the person to lead me to this mad song trip. Like, since I was like 3, she would hold my little finger and drag me to music class. So I'm very grateful.
Thank you.
No, I am not trying to portray you as the Asian parent. No, that's not the intention, Mom. I can make that joke. I'm allowed to make that joke, everyone. But I'm very grateful, and now it's whenever we get together. I don't stay in Pune very often, and Jyothi is in university in the UK. But whenever we're here, we're always singing, and it's the joy, and it's what holds us together. Yeah.
Really beautiful. Singing is so human. It's such a great connector. Yeah. I have a quick question before we go back to start singing again. What was the instrument you were playing?
This is called the ektara, and I use a couple of different types of ektara over here. Sometimes I use one with two strings. Today I didn't have time to tune the one with two strings, so I picked up the one with one string, and this I think is what is this made of? Usually it's made of a fruit called bale. This could be pumpkin. And it's held together with two bamboo like bits, and then there's like one string, so it's like a big hollow pumpkin, and then there's bamboo holding it together.
That's what I thought was so fascinating, like the one string. As a visual artist, I feel like musical instruments should have lots of strings. So can you change the tone depending on where you play it along the string, or how do you even?
No, so the thing that I can do is this. But mostly I just use it as a single, like I choose the pitch and play it like that, and then sometimes if I'm feeling wicked, I do that. And that's a possibility.
Incredible. Thank you. Thanks for showing us, or me. Maybe everyone else already knows. I don't know.
No,
That's
I
really
mean
super cool.
it's always a joy to share, and there's a collection, and I tend to bring like different instruments here. So I think this is the first time this ektara has it's her debut on the Daily Antidote. So yeah, show her some love.
Thank you. Anything we should be stay tuned for? You have anything coming up, or?
I have, oh, yes, I do. My album, Vithu Mazha, which was on like all these streaming platforms for ages and ages. Thank you for asking, Katie, because I had completely forgotten. Then went down, and it was remastered, and now it's releasing tomorrow. And no, that's not the reason why I'm here. It's just like, so tomorrow, if you search for Shruthi Veena Vishwanath, hopefully wherever you are in the world, you will find my album remastered and in better sound than it was before on streaming platforms. And it's the songs of women. Meera by this particular song isn't there, but it's stuff that I've recorded, and then there should be another album coming up soon. So, yes.
Oh, that is
Absolutely.
awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so we gotta all go find that album tomorrow.
Tomorrow, exactly.
That's super cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. I will put the title of the album. It is called Vithu Mazha, and if you just search for my name, you should get it tomorrow. So yeah, all good.
Okay. Okay, great. I'm gonna write that down. And what does that mean?
Vithu Mazha is so Mazha is mine, and Vithu is the name of a deity over here, and that's a way of the women kind of reclaiming this god as their own, because very often these gods are policed by, and I think that's true of most religion across, that the divine, there's like a middle person, a priest or someone who comes in the middle of your equation, but in this system, like, you have a direct hotline to whoever you want to talk to, and so that's why you call the Lord your own. So it's sort of my Lord. That's a rough translation there.
Wow. Thank you. Great news. Thank you for explaining. So I suppose we should sing this again. If you're ready, we are. Thank you so, so, so much.
Thank you, Katie, for your gentle, beautiful hosting, because it's so nice to, yeah, it's so nice to talk to you, and thank you everyone for being here. So let's sing again. Grilled cheese, diet sadam, curd rice, whatever your comfort food is. Kinaare lagao, kinaare
puraani.
Nadiya gahari, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani, naav puraani.
Doobat naav taraav prabhuji.
डूबत नाव तराओ प्रभु जी, किनारे लगाओ, किनारे लगाओ, किनारे लगाओ, किनारे लगाओ, नाव किनारे लगाओ प्रभु जी, नाव किनारे लगाओ प्रभु जी. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't 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 gonna study, oh no more.
ज्ञान ध्यान की सांगड़ बांधी.
ज्ञान ध्यान की सांगड़ बांधी, सांगड़ बांधी, सांगड़ बांधी, सांगड़ बांधी, सांगड़ बांधी.
दौड़े दौड़े चले आओ प्रभु जी.
दौड़े दौड़े चले आओ प्रभु जी. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't 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 gonna study, oh no more.
कहे मेरा गिरधर नागर.
कहे मीरा गिरिधर नागर, गिरिधर नागर, गिरिधर नागर, गिरिधर नागर, गिरिधर नागर. चरण कमल बलियाओ प्रभु जी, चरण कमल बलियाओ प्रभु जी. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study, oh no more. Ain't 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 gonna study, oh no more.
Woo! Woo woo! Yay, give it up, give it up. Mm. Thank you, Shruthi, Jyothi, Jyothi and Meena.
You can also just say Joe. It's much simpler. We all. And
Joe
there are
and
two
Meena.
Joes.
Ah,
And then we can say Jojo.
That was wonderful. Thank you again. Wow. Mm, mm. So that was day 1753. What a day. Thank you for bringing us that comfort food for our souls. Um, so before we go, let's see, I guess, who we've got coming up this week. All right. So tomorrow we'll have Steve Skook coming in from New Hampshire. On the 24th, Simon Bromide coming in from the UK. On January 25th, we'll have Pat Wichter, and that show will be hosted by Reggie Harris. Very exciting. And then on January 26th, Gabe Hutter from Tacoma Park, Maryland, just like me. Pretty exciting. So we hope to see you guys there. And I guess it's time to say see you next time. Thank you, Shruthi, Joe, and Veena for coming in way late in the day. Good evening to you all. Thank you, Jojo coming in from New Hampshire, the one and only. Ariana, thank you for your work today coming in from LA. Kathleen from Albuquerque, see you soon. Sarah in Santa Cruz, see you soon. Susan G in Cincinnati, see you soon. Doug in Vermont, see ya. Marion in Brighton, UK. Carolyn in Boise, see you soon. Sue in Seattle, and let's see who we've got here. Jenny in Suffolk, UK, see you soon. Oh, oh, oh. Bob in Albany. Pat in Hyde Park, New York. Pauline and Papa in the UK. Fred in Silver Spring. Hoda coming in from British Columbia. Ruth in Birmingham. Cricket in Maryland. Amy Connolly. See you another time, we hope. Kathy in Colorado on stolen land. Deli in Maryland. Mabel in Massachusetts. And a bear. Pardon. Laris coming in from the UK. See you next time. Sarah in Texas. Jane in Texas. Hopefully you guys are staying warm. I hear you got a little snow out there. Nan in Michigan and Jamie in Bristol. See you. Jamie in Victoria, Gary in Massachusetts, and Sheila in Florida. See you soon. Aloysius in Massachusetts. See you next time. Clive in Birmingham, UK. Diane in Puerto Rico. Bob in Massachusetts. There he is. Chuck in Grand Rapids. See you next time. Linda in Concord. Caroline in DC. Beautiful painting there. Storm in Massachusetts. Anne in Silver Spring. And to all my friends off camera, Louise in the UK, in Devon. Anna in Boston, Loriana, Katrina, and Courtney, Kim in Vancouver Island, Nancy in Washington State, John and Maxine in Cape Cod, the Curly Tops coming in from Vermont, Carol J, Anne, Jane G, and LMG coming in from Connecticut. See you guys all tomorrow. And goodbye to everybody on Facebook and on YouTube. See you tomorrow with a daily antidote of song. Bye, everybody.